All right, hey everybody. So this is my newborn baby. His name is James. He's gonna help me install this thing I bought at the thrift store. It's a Sony under cabinet speaker, CD player, FM radio, the whole shebang. It's a Sony ICF CD543RM. It came with the even the little brackets for it, and it also came with the bolts and the remote, which is super rare for this model. I paid $7.99 and it works perfectly fine. James, let's see. You okay, buddy? Yeah, you just chilling. You gonna help daddy out? Oh no! Oh no! Anywho, I'm not gonna have a lot of time. I put his binky in for a moment. He needs a freshy diaper change. So, but he's pooping. So anywho, I thought that it would look really good above the microwave, like right in this corner right here. But I was racking my brain of like how to mark this so I can drill some holes. But I got these little sticky pads that you put on the bottom of like chairs. And so my thought was I'll just pop these, like set them on here where they're sticky side. Make sure I got the CD player where I want it. Push it up. Then I can drill from the bottom. I can drill from the bottom where these are. And boom, bam. Then I can put the bolts through and we got a mounted CD player. And maybe I'll even play you guys some music after I install it. So let me pause this for a second and get like a tripod or something. My tripod's gonna be a tape roll because that's really all I have. So let's see. Oh, he's pooping up a storm right now, guys. Alright. So, the idea with the dots was I'm just gonna peel them and place them. Aww. He's trying to push a poop out, you guys. Give him some gentle words of encouragement. Alright, 3 dots are there. I do have a plug-in where the microwave is. Alright, hold on. Let me fix baby. Okay, he's good for a moment. Anywho, what I was saying is I do have a plug-in down where the microwave is, so I'll have to drill an additional hole. But this was my thought with this. It might not actually work here. Hold on, Bubba. Alright, let me get him a fresh diaper change. So first off, we gotta soothe the baby. He's just not letting me want to do this right now, which is fine. Let me go get his bouncy ball though. So when he gets really riled up, we gotta bounce him. So it seems like the only thing that kind of soothes them. This might look weird on a video. Well, for some reason this calms them right down, and then maybe I can get this Sony CD player hung up. So my plan was, I was gonna put it there, but there's a nice little overhang lip. It might be too tall or too. It might be too big of a. What am I trying to say? It's too big of a something. Too big of a gap. So I might not be able to open the CD player part. So I just got to make sure it fits up there properly. Those little spacers are pretty tall, but they're maybe not tall enough. This isn't like, these aren't standard cabinets. They were kind of built back in the 50s, like out of cedar. Really nice, but they just not standard size. So, and this Sony was probably built to be more of a standard size. But if I can get the CD player to open up there, I think that will work. I might even go, well, probably don't want to go above the microwave just for heat, but we'll see where it fits the best. I also have several other cabinets to put it under, so it wouldn't be a big deal if I had to move it to another location. He seems a little more content now. He likes the bouncing. I think it helps him pass gas he has trapped in his little buttocks. Also, some little butt smacks tend to really help him too. It seems a little better now, huh? You're gonna cooperate, huh? I think he's out. Alright, so let's see if I can do this with one hand, and see if it'll fit up in there. Baby in one hand, CD player in the other hand. As long as these felt pads don't fall off, I think I can get it up under there. It's only this front part. This part is not flush enough. So what we might have to do is center this. So let's re-stick it. And we'll move it to the center of the cabinet because this part is a little bit longer down here than the other part. It's okay. He's like, nuh-uh, not today, Dad. You can't do it today. It's hard to get stuff done. Honestly, it's really hard to get stuff done when you have a newborn. He's about to start. It's about to start again. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Daddy's just trying to get some stuff done. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to pause this for a minute. Alright, he seems content for the moment. So let's try to get this CD player centered and see if all the tabs stick. If all the tabs stick and the CD player... Let me give him his binky. Here you go. Oh yeah, binky time. Very nice. Alright, here we go. We're gonna try this. Alright, we're just gonna do it. He's not hurt or injured. He's fine. Seems like all but one touched. But I think that might be better. And then we can drill some holes. And so this is the reality of having a baby trying to do a YouTube video. He's not having it. He's not having it today, huh? The lady went for her 6 week checkup after birth, her postpartum checkup. It's been 6 weeks since we've had baby boy, so he's a month and 3/4. He's almost 2 months old. So he's probably getting a little hungry. Her appointment was at 10:30. It's now 11:50. We're only breastfeeding, so no bottle feeds, even though she does pump, which is fine. It's kind of her decision, and I think it creates a better bond with your baby. But sometimes, I'm left like this, where I just have to continually soothe them You know, I've been bouncing. This video is taking me almost an hour. I've been bouncing for 20 straight minutes. Every time I get up, he gets a little more fussy, so he's kind of fallen asleep. He's kind of got in and out. It was a little hot in here, so I turned the AC down a little bit. He generally likes it around 72-ish. But it got up to 74, which out here, it is a lot hotter because of the humidity. Actually, I just noticed that kitchen window's open. I'll have to shut that. But so yeah, this is the reality of sometimes having a baby when you're trying to do YouTube videos, and people don't show this side of it, but I thought I'd show it. Why not? Because this is the struggle. The struggle is real. I mean, I'm very happy with baby, and I love it. But sometimes it is a little frustrating when you want to get something done, because some days you don't get anything done, or you get like little segmented things done. You know, by the end of the day you're just so exhausted that you're like, well, I'll do that stuff tomorrow or the next day, and sometimes that's okay. You know. I even try to do his little car seat trick. Sometimes we put him in the car seat and roll him around the house. It's like a car seat conversion stroller. He sometimes will pass out or fall asleep. But I think he's just hungry right now, so when Mama gets home, we'll do that. So the Sony, this video's about the Sony CD player I found, but I think it'll be good right there. I got 2 of the little felt pads to stick, and then I took a pen and just outlined the pad. I'm going to pull the pads off, then I can drill directly in the center of that hole where I marked. The front one doesn't quite set up there flush, but I will figure that one out. I'll just measure the distance and then mark it that way on that front one, or stack up 2 pads and then touch it or something like that, you know. So yeah, that project's going well, and then we'll have some music in the kitchen, like olden days when you used to listen to music, you know. Cooking food, listen to music. The mama, she's getting us some sandwiches from this place called Sid's in Macon, SIDS. And I know that stands for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome, which is kind of strange, but it's actually a really good sandwich shop, and it's cheap. Like, I think their sandwiches are like $5 a pop, and it's a really good deal. It's like a mom and pop, old school style sandwich place. They like yell out the orders to some dudes in the back, and it's very wholesome. So she'll be back here soon, then she could probably feed them while I finish the install on this thing. And then I have another project I need to do today, which is we have these things called pimento bugs, which some people just refer to them as cockroaches, and essentially they are. But they're really humongous, and every once in a while we'll see them in our cabinets, and we store food in there, and it's disgusting. So the one cabinet where we store all our food, it has a section in the top that just is full of gaps, like it's all gaps. And I tried to spray foam up in there and just couldn't really get all the corners because it's hard to see at different angles up in there. I tried a mirror, I tried all sorts of things, but somehow they still get in that cabinet. And so my thought was I bought a piece of plywood, pre-cut plywood. It's like a 2 foot by 4 foot, and there's a void in the top that we don't really need. We still have all 3 shelves. Like, I don't think anyone even puts anything on the top shelf. But there's already like a couple boards up in there where I could basically just plop a piece of plywood up in there, cock the plywood in, and then that'll avoid all the gaps in the top part. And then we'll have a functioning pantry / cup cabinet. We'll give it a good wipe down, vacuum it out real good. And then I'm going to try to do that to one other cabinet. We have a bunch of cabinets, but they're just unusable because of the bug situation. We do, like, right now you're sitting on top of a kitchen island we bought, which we use for a lot of storage. We also have like a bar cart that's like on this side that we store a bunch of other stuff. So we have plenty of storage. Okay, he's asleep now. I don't know if you can see his little face. So that's basically how you coo a baby to sleep. so I'm gonna see if I can put him down, then I'll get back to the video. All right, the lady's home. I stacked up 2 on that one on that side to see if I can get it to stick. Let's try to realign it. Get it up there. Oh yeah. If you were wondering what I was doing. So I'm doing something like that. And then that'll give me the 3 dots I need to then drill some holes. So yeah, let's get the drill and then we'll do that. All right, so here we go. The little pads are up there. I'm gonna peel them off. I've marked them already. I got my handy dandy Makita drill. Let's move this out of the way. So the idea, pull the pad, we'll drill a hole in the center. We don't use this upper cabinet because it freaking stinks. Easy peasy. That's 1. 2. And hopefully this third one is right where it needs to be. What's he doing? Alright, now we gotta see if these really extra long bolts will fit through. I think we might be able to like screw them down, that it's a little tight. That's the only drill bit size I have right now. Let's see if we can screw them down. They're not like, they're not, these might end up being too long, but I think I have some other bolts. Cabinet. Alright, so that's that. So I put those basically flush with the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. And now that I got this up here, it's way down in there. So maybe what we should do is drill them all. Maybe what we should do is get them all drilled down. onto the actual. There we go. Now when we put it up, I'll be locked into all three of these. Which I am. So now if these will catch the threads, we should be good. That one definitely did not. Close. We don't need the spacer. Oh, no, we definitely need the spacers. It's a little bit harder than I thought, man. Okay, I was able to get that front right corner one. So now that's all nice and flush. And it should be on. It doesn't seem like it's on this back one. Just pushing it down. Alright, well. Different angle, I think, with that one. Let's try this front one and see what it does. Pulled that up, and now we just got to do the back one. It just seems to be slightly off angled. Seems like we need to bore out this hole a little bit more. It's not quite where it needs to be. I mean, would it be okay with two? Yeah, probably, but if we're gonna do it true Sony style, we might as well do it right. Also might make it easier to get that bolt down in there. quite. Not quite. Feels like it's going down in the hole. It's definitely not.